Hi, Tug Toller here with Tug Talk, and I'm here with the lovely Chef Batman from Cafe Momentum. Chef Batman, say hello.
Hello, I'm the lovely Chef Batman. I've never been called lovely before, but I like it.
Well, I think we need a title change. Let's get it on the jacket, right?
That's it. I'm putting it right on the breast of the jacket right there.
Lovely
Chef
Batman.
Cafe Momentum, I'm going to need you to make that a thing.
Yeah,
okay,
yeah,
all right.
Let's add that. Done.
Perfect.
All right, so here we are. We just had a little event with you guys. Go ahead and tell us a little bit about Cafe Momentum, what it is, for those who don't know, and then we'll ask some more.
So Cafe Momentum is a restaurant that is geared toward justice-challenged youth. That means any kid that has been in the court system or a victim of the court system or has difficulty parenting with their parents or any kind of issue or situation they go through. They come to our
juvenile, right?
They're all juvenile from 15 to 19. They're with us for a year to 2 years, and we take them through different avenues as far as financial planning, job skills, conflict resolution, communication, birth control, everything that juveniles
aren't getting taught otherwise.
Aren't getting taught anywhere else, and especially these, the justice-involved youth. They come up short kind of quickly. So we give them an opportunity, an avenue to enrich their lives and elevate their lives through cuisine.
Right. Cafe Momentum, we have one here in Dallas.
Yes.
But there's not just Dallas, right? We have Atlanta and Denver.
Pittsburgh. Atlanta, Pittsburgh,
right.
And Denver. Yep. And then we're looking to open up one in Houston here coming soon.
Cool. That's really cool. So what's your role within Cafe Momentum? I know that all the stuff you talk about, like everybody's doing that, right? Because we're all trying to pull in one direction, and that's great.
Absolutely.
What's your quote-unquote role within Cafe Momentum?
So I am the executive sous chef at Cafe Momentum. I've been there about almost 4 months now. I came from the Virgin Islands. I ran 9 outlets over 2 hotels that were connected, Frenchman's Reef and the Bowie House, and we ran after the Virgin Islands was destroyed by the hurricane 5 years ago. They had to completely rebuild, and that hotel was completely rebuilt, and we had to go in and completely source out the equipment, completely source out all of the jobs. And I ran about 300 employees, cooks, line cooks, caterers, banquets, and restaurant outlets. And we actually needed to source out equipment like this. And I was today years old. I was today years old when I knew that I learned that you can steam frozen vegetables and make them look amazing out of a combi. I did not know that. I did not know you can cook rice in a combi. I did not know that. And I've been a chef for a long time, and I did not know any of that stuff.
That's right, guys. That's what I'm here for. Actually, it's one of my favorite things because I have chef friends, right? And there's the old school and some of the newer school people that are more willing to try things.
Right.
The old school guys, they want a 6-burner, they want a fryer, and a convection under.
Flat top.
And then maybe a flat top or a char, depending on what that application is. So when I'm working with them and I'm like, well, you can just do that in there in the combi. And they're like, I'm not doing that in the combi. I'm like, you can try. Like, give me a little rope to hang myself.
Exactly.
Like, let's just try it and see.
If I'm wrong, I'm wrong.
Right. And so it's really fun to see that and kind of see those older school folks be like, oh, right. Kind of like, so we did grilled cheese. And that's usually my
amazing grilled cheese.
It's stupid what it is. It's
amazing
stupid simple. It's
cheese.
white bread and American cheese. But I like to show that just because it tends to get people's minds thinking of like, oh, if I can do that and I'm able to get that texture out of it,
and that
what else can we
with
do?
The cheese.
Right.
I mean, the moistness of the bread, the crunchiness of the bread. If I can do that with that, I'm sure there's a lot of chefs that are like, oh, okay, that saves me time. I don't have to work as hard.
Think about somebody standing at a griddle and having to flip those and just stand there instead of being able to go do something else.
Right,
Put it in there for 6 minutes and walk away.
Exactly.
So I love that where people are like, oh, right,
Yeah.
I've been a chef for however long. I didn't think we could do that.
Exactly.
So it's fun to have that, and I have that all the time myself. That's one of the great things with us. We have this network of rep chefs. That we tend to all talk to each other. We tend to share, like, hey, I did this. Like we did some quesadilla today in the Lincoln. That was I didn't even get to do a test one, but that was the first time we did that. And I was telling one of my other rep chefs that, hey, we're going to do that in the Lincoln oven, the conveyor ovens. And they're like, really? Let me know how that goes. Let me know how you do that. So it's fun things like that where we just try things and we let other people know, hey, we can do that. So
and it came out. I mean, those queso burrito tacos came out really well too. I mean, the crunchiness. I mean. It helps with the work-life balance because you're not spending so much time with the cook in the prep because it's just boom.
That
boom.
learning curve is a lot shorter.
It's a lot shorter. It's a lot easier. It's a lot easier to train new chefs coming in to cook that way and to save and to mise en place and do their time management. It's a totally different experience when you do it that way.
Yep. How about one of your favorite things in your 3 months so far? 2 months? What was it? 3 months? 2 months?
Almost 4.
4. I suck. 4 months. I'm sorry. 4 months.
To see the kids actually turn a corner.
Graduate.
I've never been involved in that aspect of it, and
right.
to see a kid who I'll use one. His name is Sean. One of our kids. When I first met him, his eyes were downcast. He didn't talk to anybody. Wouldn't talk to me. Wouldn't say anything to anybody. And I was like, okay, it's got to be me. There's something wrong with me.
Right.
I didn't do something.
You came on too strong.
Exactly.
Or whatever.
You
Yeah.
know, because I'm always about, because for a lot of people who don't know, I'm autistic myself. And so I was nonverbal till I was 9 years old. I didn't speak a word. Not that I couldn't speak. I just didn't speak.
Right.
And to see somebody else go through that, and then to see him completely change in his mentality, and he's just the most amazing kid. He talks all the time. He laughs all the time. He jokes all the time. It's
like he blossomed.
He blossomed in there. And to see him blossom and know that now he's going on to higher education because of the things that we taught him, the things we showed him.
That's cool.
You know,
That's
it's
really
rewarding.
Cool.
It's hands down the best job I've had, hands down. Really.
Absolutely. So I love spending time with you. I really appreciate
so
that.
much.
I like hearing your story. Some of the stuff I didn't know. We just met today, but I really enjoyed it. So if you guys have any questions, if you want to support Cafe Momentum, it's one of our charities that we love to do for our turkey fry. If you want to go support them and actually just go, when's the restaurant open?
Restaurant is open Thursday, Friday, and Saturday, 3 days a week. Reservations are
strongly
suggested, but we do accept walk-ins. We have now switched over to our summer menu. We do a menu change every 3 months, depending on the seasons. We just finished our spring menu. Now we're in our summer menu, which is amazing. Our sea bass is great. Our pork chop is amazing. Our chef de cuisine, Aaron Fuzz Collins, the way he creates things and the flavors that he meshes together are just amazing. So come on down and check it out.
Please do,
if
guys.
nothing else, just to see what the kids are up to, because these kids are amazing.
They will blow you away.
They will blow you away with their service, the way they talk to you, their attention to detail, how they do everything. They're just the greatest kids in the world.
Absolutely. All right. Well, thank you guys very much. Appreciate the time. Thanks, Chef.
Thank you, sir.
Hi, guys. Tug Toller here, E-Source Miller at Tug Talk, and I'm here with Chef John. Chef John, say hello and introduce yourself, please.
Howdy, I'm Chef John. I'm with Cafe Momentum National Team. Been around Momentum for almost 8 years. Started in the kitchen, playing around, owning my skills, and then it got kind of brought into the family of working with the youth. When I went there, I was no desire to be a do-gooder, professional do-gooder or nothing.
Right.
It was an opportunity to work with a lot of really talented chefs that Dallas had all in one spot and let me get better in the restaurant. My background was mostly large production, catering, and things like that. And here we are 8 years later on our fourth location.
What is Cafe Momentum?
So Cafe Momentum is a nonprofit restaurant that is staffed with justice-involved youth. So what that means is that a kiddo made a mistake somewhere along the line and got messed up in our illustrious justice system, and we're here to work with them. It is a 1-year curriculum. That doesn't mean they stay with us for a full year. Sometimes they're there less because they get what they need from us and move on.
Which is what you want.
Wonderful.
That's exactly what you want, yeah.
Or sometimes it takes a little longer than a year.
Yeah.
Sometimes the switch doesn't go off instantly, and they got to give it a few runs with us, or it might not be the right time for them in their life to get into it. And we also have case management teams that offer wraparound care 24 hours a day. And those ladies and gentlemen have a very tough job too, because if you can imagine something a kid might need in that situation, we try to meet it. And if you could, your wildest imagination on that. 2 a.m. phone calls, they all happen.
Yeah. Well, and I told this, so we've had interns this summer, 2 fantastic kids. And I was telling them, because we were kind of talking, I was like, look, I just got lucky as a kid, right? Like, it's not that I didn't do stupid stuff. We all did stupid stuff for the most part. I just didn't get caught, is really what it is, right? So, like, it sucks that they were in the system, and, you know, it happens, but that doesn't mean that they're bad kids by any means,
Not
obviously,
at all.
right? So having this opportunity and things like this really is a fantastic event. So you kind of said there are 4 of them now. Where are the 4?
So we got Pittsburgh, that's a little over 2 years now open, and it is in downtown Pittsburgh on Market Street, right by the square, if anybody's familiar with the Pittsburgh area. And then we have one in Atlanta, downtown 200 Peachtree, right across from right across from the Ritz-Carlton. You can't get a better location than that.
Yeah.
They are both doing lunch now, which is a little bit of a switch up for us, but
Sure.
trying to get out there and do
Right.
it. And then also Denver is in construction right now, and it'll be our first one that's a little bit outside the downtown area, which is going to be kind of cool. It's near the north side of Denver towards the zoo area, and it's going to be in an old firehouse.
That
Which
sounds
is
really cool.
really
I mean, if you guys
cool.
need someone to come up there and hang out with you, for a bit, I can come out there and do
And yes, as of now, the fire pole is still there.
that. Awesome.
So we'll see how long that hangs out.
Might
But,
have heard of a dumbwaiter before, but
yes,
I don't know how it goes back up.
See how
but
many
that's okay.
injuries
We
we
can go down.
can get on that, right?
That's cool.
But
And
it's
then the original is in
Dallas is our original, 10 years going, and currently working on putting that in a different spot as well. Going to be in the Meadows Foundation area near Baylor. It's absolutely gorgeous place. Looking real forward to that. Our Dallas crew is very happy about getting a new kitchen.
Good. It's always fun to get new toys are fun.
Yes,
I
yes.
have people come in here all the time, chefs and stuff, and they're like, "So what do you do?" I'm like, "Really, I play with equipment. I play with new
The
things
nicest
pretty
equipment,
often, right? Like it's all top of the line things,
Yeah,
and it's kind of a fun job. Just saying, it's a fun job. Fun. It's
Yeah,
always
you
fun to
don't
play
have
with
any
new things.
fryers that the flames are coming out and
Well,
singeing your apron while you're
man,
working.
not here, but
Yeah, not here.
I've walked
That's what I
into
meant. Not
kitchens
here,
that I
yes.
have seen. So
Yeah.
you're probably the same. I don't know. When I go into kitchens, I'm not going to say something unless it's dangerous, right? If they
Yes,
get to
yes.
danger level, then I'm like, all right, I'm not going to let you know how dirty this thing is, but you can't put salad on that cutting board that just had raw chicken. I'm going to say something. You can't have buildup of grease on your fryer flue without me being like, that's about to start a fire
gonna
very
go
soon. You guys need to clean that right now.
Yeah.
This isn't like, oh, we'll do it later. This is like, you should clean it right now.
I heard you ask Batman, like some of your favorite moments.
Yeah, what's a favorite moment
And,
for you?
I mean, after 8 long years, like some of them are food
Sure,
related.
you've got a bunch, right?
Some are not,
Yeah.
right?
Right.
Because we're like the cliche of the kids teach you more than you teach them.
Right.
A lot of educators, a lot of people that work in this kind of work say that, but it's true. Like
Sure.
I don't have a lot in common with our youth, like you said.
Yeah, like we talk in pop culture references,
Yes.
and our pop culture references
Show our
are
age every day.
totally different.
But yeah, but I remember a music one. Music in the kitchens are
Yeah.
like, whether you're in one that doesn't allow it or one that does, it's always a fight, right?
Yeah.
Who got there
Who
first
got
gets
that,
a radio,
yeah.
or if chefs at the radio.
Right. And they're putting it in a sixth pan or
Yeah,
third
whatever,
pan.
hiding
Those
out
are-
of-
well,
yes,
that's
to
what
make
that's
better
the
echo.
speaker. Yeah.
Yes. So we were there one night, and I hear System of a Down come on the radio, and a young Hispanic lady named Christina who could sing like crazy.
Yeah.
She actually sang at events for us, and she is over there just losing her mind while we're cleaning to System of a Down, and it was just a wonderful you're talking about age and pop. I
Right.
said, how do you even know this song? She goes, well, every household, Mexican household, has a metalhead. My brother was one of them. So she's sitting there with me. We had a really great conversation about
Sure.
music.
It's fun to
which
find that common ground that you didn't think was there.
And then food-wise, just every time you watch them, I mean, another cliche, them trying something they haven't had.
Right.
Especially when they say, oh, I'm not going to like that, or nah, I'm not touching that.
I love that.
And then they do, and
And then, oh.
yes.
Yeah.
And all the little things you learn, whether you have sugar in your grits or not. That's
It's an important
very
question.
big one.
Right, right. We going savory, we going sweet on the grits. What are we doing?
That's a fun one. They all want sugar in them, though.
Oh, yeah,
all of our kids are
why
like,
wouldn't
"Where's
you?"
it?" Yeah.
Unless,
Yeah, that's
I mean,
it, though. Yeah, it's just there's so many different ways that natural things happen when
Right.
you're working next to each
Right.
other.
So what was some of your, real quick before we finish off, what was some of your background, right? Like you said that you were doing large caterings.
Yeah, ironically, military law enforcement. It's the
Okay.
very first part of life.
All right.
My wife decided that wasn't the path to continue on,
Mm-hmm.
and threw me into culinary school, and came out of there, went to work for a very large grocery store, natural foods grocery store.
They may be based out of the Texas,
Yeah,
Central
yeah.
Texas area, maybe the capital.
Yeah, started as a dishwasher there because I didn't have any experience.
That's where you start.
I was 27 years old. Everybody's looking at me like, why are you doing this job now? Like,
Right.
well, I'm trying to start.
Yeah.
And
you got to get
it
your
was
foot in
tough
the
to
door.
get a start. So I went in there and worked there for quite a while. And some ladies took me out of the dish room into the salad bar into the hotline. And then
Fryer first, right?
No, actually
Ooh.
tilt skillet and steam
All
kettles
right,
making
all
soups.
right.
Back then, that
Well, yeah,
place
that
made
place was
soups.
made, yeah. And now it's bagged.
So we made a lot of, anyways, after that, I went off and did a couple little spots with different folks. A bunch of us actually left a grocery store and went and worked at a hotel together. And then after that, did a little on my own. And Chef Chad Hauser, who started our little organization, he came to eat at a place I was working at. And a few weeks later, I get a mysterious call.
Yeah.
And he was like, "Hey, I need somebody. You want to come?" And that's exactly how it happened.
That's cool.
And
I love hearing those stories, right? Like we tend to always fall into these things. There's some people that have it all planned out and they follow that plan.
No.
We almost always fall into things.
Yeah, I do remember telling my wife, said, "Hey, can I leave this for that?" And she goes, "Tomorrow." And that's not always proper though.
Right. Right. Yeah. I mean, you gave your 2-week notice.
It wasn't well received.
Well,
so I
it
did
never
leave
is.
fairly early.
Yeah.
Yes.
Weirdly enough, it usually happens like we're gonna go ahead and let you go now.
Yeah.
Like, oh well, that's on you. I gave
But
you
thank
my
you
2
for
week.
what connections, like you just said, you just connections in this. So like this experience for the youth, I think is super important because it shows them there's other jobs than restaurants in the food service world.
Right. That's really what we wanted to show them is we were calling it restaurant adjacent jobs,
Yeah,
right?
hey, that's good.
Food
like
service
that.
adjacent jobs, right? Because there's warehouse that when you think of Cisco, you think of Benny Keith, and you think of U.S.
Logistics.
Foods.
I mean, there's
There's
so
warehouse
much stuff.
people, there's truck drivers for all of that all have to move that thing out.
Yep.
We talk about the pieces of equipment. There's the backside of service that people don't typically talk about, right?
Yeah.
And that's the best paying job you're going to get in this
being
industry.
being
a service agent, you're getting pretty paid. You get paid pretty
call
well.
me on the weekend. It's okay. No problem.
Yeah, absolutely.
But yeah, I think that's important. I know where I went to school at El Centro, they were very, very, like they made sure you knew that
Right.
not everybody needs to go work in a restaurant.
I had no idea that this side of the industry existed when I was in a
yeah.
restaurant, right? I just thought you need a fryer, you go to A Smart,
You
you
go
go to
buy it.
Mission or whatever, and you go get the fryer that they have on the floor and you bring it
You
back,
set it
right?
to the same heat that you always
yeah,
set
like
the
you
old one
just,
on.
I didn't know that there were 38 manufacturers of fryers and all of them are going to tell you that they have the best fryer and this is, right? Like, so this side of the industry, even when I got hired on this side of the industry, I was like, I struggled for a while even trying to describe what my job is. Because like, well, I'm in sales, but no one buys anything from us, right? We worked for the factory, so no one buys anything from us. But I'm in sales, so our numbers matter, and I want you to buy my stuff, but you're not going to buy it from me. And it was just people just didn't get it. I didn't get it, right?
Yeah.
Like it's just one of those that it's not an obvious thing. So,
But yeah, I just thank y'all for it because it can show them just other options.
fun other options within this, right? We took them out on our sales calls.
Oh,
They got to
nice.
meet.
Oh, wow.
They got to meet some service agent folks.
Okay.
What are some of the other fun things we've done with them?
Well, you
obviously
just
we did the presentation side of it, but
Got the wonderful
they got to work
experience
out in the
of
warehouse
working with
one
them
day.
every day.
Yeah. So, well, yeah, they are great
Yeah.
kids. I like
Oh, yeah.
I like hanging out with them a lot.
Yeah, Juan
They're a lot
Carlos
of fun.
is a wonderful character.
Yeah. Really, both of them are. Colby too. So,
Yeah.
well, thank you very much, sir,
Appreciate
for the
you.
time. Yes, sir.
Thanks.